I reckon it is.
Well, hello, coffee time friends. My coffee is hot. I started to, I better hold off a minute. Anyway, we're just popping on live. This is the day after Thursday, aka Black Friday. This is when businesses hope to sell enough to put their business in the black for the year instead of in the red, as they call it. So, Mama and I are taking a little coffee break, and we're having a little bit of this delicious, look at that, sawdust salad. Oh, yes, that is wonderful. See, our bananas are still pretty. Everything's looking good in it because we kept them below that Jello. You made this night before last, wasn't it, Mama?
Yeah, I was thinking it's last night.
Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Did y'all have something good to eat yesterday? Did you get spend some time with your family? Did you get to anybody go shopping or anything? Hello, everybody. I see some names starting to pop up there. Hello, Sue and Evelyn. Ada, how are you all doing? This is good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are just having literally a little coffee break. Mama said, let's eat some of that sawdust salad. I said, you don't have to beg me, Mama. I'm ready to eat anytime. Mama, how's it tasting? This is my first helping. Have you had any, Mama?
No. We got too busy and ate too much of the other stuff. Wonderful. So
Folks,
refreshing.
This is not a winter time. This is not a Thanksgiving. This is at any time. We love this at Easter. We love it at Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just a wonderful, refreshing gelatin salad. And you can use it for dessert, but you can also just eat it with your meal. But we like to eat it with our coffee break. We normally don't eat it for dessert or meal. We normally eat it by itself.
Yeah. Granny's all over me?
No. You're good, Mama. Mama isn't working up a storm. Every time I come through here, I look and I say, Mama, you got more Christmas out. This place is transformed into a Christmas wonderland.
It looks like a Christmas junkyard right now.
It don't, Mama. I don't think it looks that bad. You've got everything
You have
going.
to get stuff out to get it.
She's got it going. She'll light a few candles in here, turn the lights down, turn all these trees on. You'll swear you're in a winter wonderland.
I'm going to turn the lights all off tonight when it gets dark and just enjoy what trees
You can have you a cup of tea, decaffeinated tea or something, and sit and enjoy the lights, listen to some music. Be wonderful. Oh, my coffee is still hot. That's straight off the stove. Look at that.
It was boiling.
Can y'all see that steaming coming off? I don't know if you can or not. Trust me. There is steam coming off there.
It was boiling when I poured it.
I believe it's still bubbling, Mama. It's so hot. But I love good hot coffee. I ain't going to complain a bit. Hello from Georgia. Amy, how are you? Did you have something good? You know, I've seen several posts this morning. People said, we didn't have turkey, we had, and they named what they had. And it's like, you know, some people, it's the first time they ever had something different. Some people always had this for their Thanksgiving. Turkey is a traditional kind of thing, and we always have turkey. But if you have something different, that's great too. Just the point is getting together and being thankful and enjoying the family and your friends, or just looking up and saying thank you, no matter what you had to eat. We had the traditional turkey and dressing, ham, mashed potatoes. You know, we have Thanksgiving with my aunt and uncle and their families, and we always love it, and it's just a tradition we have done for many, many, many years. I can't remember when we didn't do that, and we enjoy it.
Yeah.
We get together as often as we can, and thank the Lord we can get together a lot more than we used to be able to. Mama, today's Black Friday. You want to go shopping?
No. I ain't a Black Friday
Mama's not
person.
a Black Friday shopper. Mama's not even a Blue Monday shopper. She just don't like none of that shopping. Mama likes to go get what she needs when she needs it, and she likes to browse around. Her and her sister, older sister, used to shop a lot.
Yeah. When
But,
she was alive, we'd go and look and shop,
and enjoy it. I posted some stuff this morning that Tupperware's doing. Tupperware is gone really. They keep surprising me more and more. They have done the pre-Black Friday all month, and they've been doing 20 and 40 and 50% off of a lot of items. You just go on to the site. I'll post Mama's site underneath here in the comments as soon as we get off here. And today and today only for their Black Friday special, they're giving these away. And these are the Wondelier sets, and they are normally $35. If you get a $99 order, you get these for free, completely free. And these are some of our favorites. These are Tupperware traditional bowls. If you've ever known Tupperware from way back when to right now, they've got these bowls. They may be different colors. Mama herself's got some in peach and ice blue and some other colors. Yeah. But these are the traditional bowls, and they come in different colors at different times. But they're giving these away as a Black Friday special. If you order,
are all good sizes.
Yeah, and they've got the big things here. I love that. If you have trouble with your hands, they come right off. You just pull them off, and they go right back on the same way. Just work them around to that big flap there and pop them down one time. They're easy to hold, and they're the perfect size for leftovers. My aunt, Mom had given her a set of these a long time ago, and this is what all of her leftovers went in yesterday. Mm-hmm. And they're wonderful for that. So you probably needed these yesterday, and you probably will need them at Christmas. If you're thinking about getting gifts anyway, I've got a bunch of posts up above here of all the things. They've got some buy one get one free. They've got a lot of stuff going on. If you're gonna shop anyway, you're gonna get gifts anyway. Buy your people some gifts and get you a gift for free. Or this could be 3 separate gifts, or maybe you could give these 2 to someone and this one to someone. Have 2 gifts. Can't go wrong with it. So didn't want the day to pass without coming on right quick and just telling y'all, take advantage of this while Tupperware has been so generous. Yes. This is going to last today and today only, this little part. So after
it's
today,
Black Friday, sure enough,
it's a Black Friday special. Started at midnight last night, and it's going through 11:59 tonight. So you can't beat that. So that's what we want to tell you on that. And then we just want to check in. Mama has been doing, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek.
Oh.
Mama, it won't hurt.
Yeah, it will.
Look at these. You see our big halo? That's Mama's little Tupperware tray here in the kitchen. And then over there is the tree.
That junk on the bar. Though.
Yeah, they're seeing junk. Mama's got everything out, all the ornaments, because she wraps them. This is the thing. After it's all over with, Mama wraps all those individual glass ornaments and tissue paper and different stuff, and that's what you see here. And then she takes tissue paper and puts in every loop of every bow that she has, so it won't crush. Hard. And so it takes her a long time to clean up and a long time to get it out, and it makes a big mess either way you're going, doesn't it, Mama? Mm-hmm. But Mama loves it. This is 2 of her 6 trees.
Yeah, 6 trees.
So far.
7 count, little Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown, 7. But it's just the little tree with the bent over and the little ornament on it. But it's one of my favorites. If it was left up to me to decorate for Christmas,
you'd have a Charlie Brown tree.
Charlie Brown would probably be it. Mama used to come to my house and decorate, but I normally just hang a wreath on the door and people says, oh, he's decorated for Christmas.
One year we put up 3 in the living room, 1 in the family room.
She did that. That was a wonderful idea. In fact, was at my cousin's house yesterday, and she said, I remember when y'all used to do that, and so I still do it. Mama went through a spell there. She was putting up 3 trees together, a cluster, like a tall one, a shorter one, and then a little skinny, little bitty one. And they were all 3 clustered together, and she decorated them very similarly, of course, because they were crammed together. But yeah, Mama used to do all kinds of.
But I did that at your house one year. You was overwhelmed with trees.
On the 26th day, I said, "You're gonna come take this stuff down." I used to be bad. I don't know if it's because I'm older. I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know why. But I have changed in the past few years. But used to, I wanted everything gone. And I like Christmas. It wasn't that I didn't like it. It's just, it was over and I was ready for all that stuff to be gone. I just want to get back to normal. And I wanted to take down the 25th that night.
So you can start on it, or first thing the 26th, he wanted to start taking
I'd start taking bulbs off the next morning. I said, Mom, I'm going to take this trees down. But now this year, for some reason, I don't know. I'll show you later. It's not even decorated yet, but in the sunroom here, Mama's she keeps we call it the natural tree, and it's all natural stuff.
I sneak in a few red bulbs to give it some color.
You did last year, yeah. But it's got birds and it's twigs and so she took all of them down last year. And I said, "Why don't you just leave that one up for a while? It brightens the room up." So you left it up to almost February, wasn't it?
Yeah, longest I'd ever.
Longest ever a tree had been left up. But it didn't bother me at all. Usually I'm like, "Mama, are we going to take that tree down?"
And you turned it on every night when you started watching your shows.
When I would come in and watch TV, because it's dark at 4:30 here, I would say, "Mama, you ain't got that tree on." Just, well, I figured you'd turn it on when you got here. So I did. I always would turn that tree on, wouldn't I, Mama? Mm-hmm. I don't know what the mood will hit this year. We maybe have everything done with the first of the year. Normally, we've always left it up to the first of the year. Mama has. I never did at my house. But Mama's always left hers up there at the first of the year. And
I usually try to take it down and get most of it put up before I went back to school. And we went back to school usually a day or so
after the first, yeah. Well, my coffee might be drinkable now.
I don't see it boiling.
Y'all, you coffee drinkers know what that first good sip of coffee means. It's wonderful. Folks, I wish y'all could taste this sort of salad. Some of y'all have already written and said we made it for our Thanksgiving. It was absolutely wonderful. Some of y'all have written with variations that you've done, and they sound great. And I may try some of them sometime. I've had somebody put cherries on it and coconut. Somebody put just pecans on it. Some people had put coloring in their topping. So I've had a lot of comments on the salted salad. And see, those bananas are still looking good. And this will be, tonight would be the third night that it's been made. So it lasts a while. I mean, it's not something you have to eat that very day. The cheese gives it a salty,
it's not that much on it to make
cheesy flavor, but it just gives it that little extra pop. It's kind of like when you make the pineapple. Did I ever make the pineapples for y'all? You can make it with cottage cheese or mayonnaise, but you just take pears, put the cottage cheese or a little bit of mayonnaise, and put a maraschino cherry on it, and sprinkle it with cheddar cheese. It's really good because all those flavors come together. Okay, let's talk to you all. What have y'all been up to today? I bet some of y'all been out shopping. Did some of y'all get up 5 o'clock this morning and go shopping?
No, I wouldn't.
Teresa, we are in Northeast Tennessee. Up in Northeast Tennessee. And it's Christmas time. Yes, it is. It's not Xmas, it's Christmas, Danny said. A lot of people use the Xmas. I've heard different things on where the X comes from. That used to be a secret sign of Christianity, they say. But Danny, I agree with you. I like just the good old-fashioned Christmas. Christ in Christmas. I really love coffee. Martinez, I do too. One time the doctor told me, he said, you don't need to drink as much coffee. And I said, what other advice have you got? Let's go with something else. I do drink
Too much.
I do drink too much. But I do drink less than I once did.
Yes, that's hard to believe, but you do.
I used to, it was nothing for me to, of course, drink first thing in the morning, but it wasn't nothing for me to drink a pot or so at work and then come home and make another pot. It wasn't nothing for me to drink 3 pots a day. That was a normal day. Now, I don't have so much evening coffee. I still will, and I will heat it up if there's some left over for the morning. I'm not proud. I'll drink it. I'll drink if I want a little extra. But I did have some decaf coffee. Decaf coffee is something I never would have had 5 years ago, but as I'm getting older, every once in a while decaf will work if it's perked. If it's perked. I don't want instant. No. But, I have cut back a little bit. But I'm doing fine.
For my oldest sister.
I do take after my Aunt Eleanor. She smoked. I don't smoke. Never have smoked, but she drank coffee and had her cigarette always. And
Had both hands full.
oh, both hands. But she has smoked. She her whole life. But I don't do the smoking, but I do the coffee. Just about like she did. She would call me and say, so and so store has got coffee on sale. I said, all right, I'll pick up some. She said, I got you, Ken. Come over here and get it. So she kept me up in coffee, or kept me in the know anyway. I would usually pay for my coffee, but she kept me in the know, and she'd say, I figure you might need some too, because we drank the same coffee, and I guess just because
You was drinking.
I was drinking with her to start with when I was younger. But anyway, that's just another memory. All right, Mama, are you going to do Christmas all the rest of the evening?
No, I'm going to do a little bit and then I'm going to rest.
Oh, well.
It's getting close to nap.
I got here just in time for the resting part.
You can work or watch TV.
Mama, I thought you just made the agenda and said we was rested.
No, I said I was resting. Not you.
I usually, and this is because I have the rule for her, no ladders and no climbing in chairs. And after a couple of falls this year, she's finally thinking maybe that's an okay idea. She fell out of the garden, which we have a raised garden. I had them to make her a raised garden.
It's not right though.
It's 2 foot tall. And I said, Mom, you won't have to bend over as much. You can pick stuff. But she gets up in it. And then she bent over and was picking up stuff. She stood up and she staggered backwards, had nowhere to go but down because she had to fall off that 2 foot cross ties. You ain't gonna do that no more, are you, Mama?
I ain't going to fall no more, but I will have to get up in it because it's too wide.
I did tell the guy who put I said, I think it's a little wide. Can you come back and put me a fence right down the middle of it? He said, a fence? I said, yeah, some wove wire, some post and some wove wire, and she can let stuff grow up on it. And that would give her, if she does get up in it, give her something to hold on to. I'm just trying to do anything. But anyhow, back to the original story. I took a little rabbit trail. I chased rabbits. Oh, there's a rabbit. I do the tops of the trees now. Mama always has done them all before. And she did the one later, and I'm not even going to ask how. I didn't even. Did I even ask?
Up on the ladder.
Did I ask?
No, you didn't.
I came in.
Oh, you said, I told you plain not to get up there and do that.
No, not on the living room one. Not in there.
You said you'd fix
I
it
just
the next
said-
day.
Yeah, I did tell you that ahead of time. But then when I come home that day, I said, oh, it's pretty. I thought, just say it's pretty. Don't even fuss. Because it is a beautiful tree. But and she lived through it. Thank the Lord. But I don't know how she got up there. But now she's telling me a ladder. So the others, I have made a point to put the lights on. And if she wants a topper put in, I said, now, Mom, what toppers you won't put in for it? Because I don't want her up on ladders and chairs.
I use my little step ladder.
A little step ladder. You can still fall off from it, but it does have a thing to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I need to get you one of those. I need a miniature. When you go to Home Depot and you see the stairway of metal steps with handrails on both sides going to nowhere. I need a small one of those, like maybe 3 steps, so she can step up. I can find you one of them, Mama.
I've got that little flower stand out there. It goes around a little bit. It's got.
Oh, that little flower
it's got railing on one side.
it's like a spiral staircase is what she's talking about. It's got a pole in the middle and a spiral staircase holds like 3 pots. That's not made for tree decorating, Mama. Don't you even think about that.
Well, it's so heavy I couldn't move it around.
What is Mama's name? Bonnie wants to know what your name is. Mama goes by different names. Mama's given name is Frances, and you'll see that on her Tupperware party, Frances Davis. So if you log in and you log into that link, and a lot of y'all have asked, the party I ordered on was Frances Davis. That's Mama. That's Mama.
That's me.
But her given name was Frances, and it's if we could sell it, we could say it's hardly been used. It's a brand new. Used on Sunday only. Never been really, because nobody ever calls her that.
Yeah.
Her nickname is Tootsie.
My mommy's name was Frances.
Mama was named after my mom. And we have a letter that her grandma wrote. Mama had a real bad spell with sickness when she was a baby, and they didn't know if she was going to make it or not. And she had written in a diary, and she had said, today was a bad day for Tootsie. And Mama was 2?
Just a little over 2 years old.
Over 2, so we know she was called that then. Now, the rumor through the family was that Mama liked that song, Tootsie, Don't You Cry. Tootsie, goodbye. We don't have the rights to that song, by the way, so don't nobody get excited. And that they called her Tootsie for that. Then part of the family says no, she loved Tootsie Rolls, and it don't really matter.
But they said I named myself. I think I was very smart.
2-year-old.
I had to do it before I was 2 to be called it when I turned 2.
But now all of Mom's brothers and sisters had nicknames, and all of them took their nickname through their adulthood into still, except 1 or 2.
Me and 2 brothers kept our nickname
Throughout.
Through our lives still yet. They both passed away, but they did till they...
Some of them moved off and went to other places to work and stuff, and I guess they used their real name, and then that kind of stuck. But all but 3 of you, I guess, kept your nickname, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear a lot of people with nicknames. Some people go by shortened names. My name's John, but people call me Johnny. Different names.
Yours is longer instead of short.
Yeah, my dad is short, mine it went longer. But anyway, that's Mama's name. Any other questions out there? You're gone. It scrolled up. I don't want to freeze it up. Hello, Michael. Says he's watching. How are you, Cheryl? Hello from Florida, Kathleen. But it's warm there.
Oh, I'd like to be there. He's got the
Loretta says she wants our birthdays. Mine's March, Mama's is August. We do a whole month for Mama's birthday.
Well, actually, we start from Mother's Day to Mother's Day.
It's always a celebration for Mama here. Now, for her birthday's in August, so from Mother's Day to August, anything I do, I say, this is for your birthday. Don't expect nothing else, because this is how you get.
That's what he does.
And then after her birthday, and then we go, after August, I said, now this will be for Christmas. This is all you're getting. So don't expect nothing else. Mama don't ask for much. I try to get her anything she asks for.
I don't need nothing.
She don't ask for much, but sometimes she'll say, I'm going to try to find me a... And whatever she says, I try to find it for her.
I don't need nothing. Not
No.
more than I deserve.
That's how she ended up with the Christmas tree that she has this year in the living room. Is she said, I like to do a tree with some red cardinals. And I said, okay, so I started gathering up red cardinal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did it partly cardinals last year and stuff.
this year, I think you outdid yourself, Mama. It's simple, but it's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
All right. I think that's all we got. But folks, just take advantage of this. If you're going to buy something anyway, I mean, I'm certainly not suggesting you spend $99 just to get these. But if you're going to buy presents anyway, get yourself something too for free. This is a big savings. $35 is a lot to get for free. I've never seen them
actually give free.
Well, they give them for free, but this is a lot. A whole bowl set like that for $35 normally, and then they're just going to say, if you buy $99, we'll give you this completely free. That's amazing. But it's just for today. But now the other savings, and what they have started doing since we got the new system, a lot of times we don't know, maybe a day ahead, but they've started doing these pop-up sales, these surprise sales. So stay tuned and keep watching. Just because you look one day and don't see it, especially on that pre-Friday thing, I don't know if they'll continue something similar to that now, since today is Black Friday, but they were putting stuff on there maybe twice a day sometimes. And I was like, wow, this is great. Also, the original Power Chef is on sale still yet for $55.
Great deal.
That's a good deal. And some of y'all like it. And, you know, the new one is improved some, they say. The blade, they twisted them a little different. I use them, but I'm not technologically advanced enough in the design of them to see a great deal of difference. They both chop my stuff up good. If I reach in the cabinet and grab one, it don't matter to me which one I'm getting. I wouldn't turn, as my granny used to say, I wouldn't turn my hand for the difference. Y'all know that old saying. My granny would be, well, she'd be 101 right now if she had lived, and going on 102 because her birthday's in January. But she used to say, I wouldn't turn my hand for the difference. And if something costs too much, she'd say, boy, they sure are proud of that. I love it. If she went to a yard sale or anywhere, grocery store, it didn't matter what it was. And somebody said they wanted whatever. She said, ooh, they sure are proud of that. Meaning they want much more than I'd ever, it means more to them than it does to me, is what she'd say. So I wouldn't turn my hand for the difference in the choppers.
We used ours, so we just tickled to death with it.
And really, I've not got used to the red one yet, the Supersonic. It's a good chopper, but I grab that other one most of the time when I'm grabbing anyway. But it chops up everything, which y'all have seen me use it. Y'all know that's my favorite thing in the world of Tupperware is that chopper. But it is on sale right now for $55. The big one, that's the big one. And they've got several other on there that's on sale too. And last night I was checking and the quantities were still good on them. So that's good. And but anyway, we just wanted to check in, have a little coffee break, say hi. I didn't give you a warning that we were coming on. We just jumped on here and we sat down here to eat this side of salad. Mama said, I think I want some side of salad. So Mama, you don't have to talk me into it.
At first I was hungry.
She said, we got that side of salad in there. I said, you don't have to talk me into it. I'll take it. And of course, it was time for coffee for me anytime. I like to have coffee about 2 in the evening. Do y'all have times you have coffee? Even at work, we'll be sitting there and 2 o'clock rolls around. One of the coffee drinkers will make the announcement. It's time for coffee. I'm putting a pot of coffee on. And we'll have our coffee. And we got us an electric percolator at work. We've given up the drip, the automatic drips. I have used stovetop percolator exclusively for 2 years. It's all I use at home. I've not used my automatic drip in 2 years. Someone asked me the other day, said, you always say that coffee's hot, it just comes off the stove. That's true. I use a stovetop percolator for my coffee. I'll show y'all. I've done that in the past, but we've got some new people on here and a lot of y'all have asked about it. I'll show you how to make stovetop percolator coffee. When you're making percolator coffee, you put your coffee in the top in the basket. You put the lid on, you put your water in the bottom, and it comes up through a tube in the middle, and it falls over the grounds, and it comes back down. But after that first little bit bubbles up and comes over, you got coffee in that water, and it just keeps circulating. So you're, in essence, you're making coffee with coffee. So the longer you let it boil, and the longer you let it perk, the stronger that coffee is going to be, and the more flavor you're going to get out of those grounds. Now they do make filters for it. I don't use a filter. I just use it because it's got its own little screen. It's a metal. I'll show it to you. I really will. And so the folks at work said, let's try that percolator stuff you're always talking about. So we got us a percolator. Now we got an electric percolator. I don't have an electric percolator. I've got some old electric percolators.
She's got so many coffee pots. It's unreal. Coffee makers.
I collect them from yard sales, but the ones I have, I would want them all re-corded. I want new cords because most of them are those real thin, you know, the hard cords. You can just tell they're old. And but I get 2 or 3. Mom, I get that many.
But you've got all kinds of coffee pots, coffee grinders. You've got those individual cups. You've got the ones that makes a pot.
I've got a coffee grinder and a Keurig, and then that one that I showed that time that someone sent me, that makes a single cup, but I don't use those much either. I mean, in fact, they're good.
Single cup ain't enough for you.
No, single cup. All right, Mom, you're going to embarrass me in front of my friends.
Oh no.
But the ones, I have some old electric percolators, but they've got those old cords, and I'd want to make sure. I wouldn't care to use one once or something just to watch it, but for an everyday, I might get me an electric one just because that one at work tastes as good as the stovetop, actually. But for right now, I've got the stovetop. That's all I need.
I know he's coming. I've got it hot on.
Mm-hmm.
I've even learned to make coffee.
Do you want to get that box of stuff that Sonny sent so you can get it off your dining room table?
Well, I've got several. I've got some of what some of them sent on my tree over there.
Now, this one tree over here, when we get ready to show you, some of y'all are going to recognize a lot of the stuff because Mama said, I need another tree. So she used to keep a smaller tree over there. So we got a different tree. So all the ornaments, since one of y'all have sent us some beautiful homemade ornaments and some more stuff. So a lot of the stuff that y'all have made and sent, Mama's making a tree out of it. And I think it's turned out beautiful. Can't wait for y'all to see it. So if you sent a Christmas ornament, or if you just handmade something, anything, or if you've just sent something, I don't think there's any rules, actually. This is how diverse it is. Someone has painted some okra and they look like little Santa faces, and that they're beautiful. I think that was a lady from right up the road, our neighbor, had sent that last year. So that was last year's ornaments. Some of y'all have sent other things, so they're all on that tree over there. And Mama's getting them all together and putting them on that tree because
I may not get them all this year together, but I'm working on them.
she's working on it. But after we got caught up the other day, one of y'all, is this all from this one, Mama?
Yes.
Miss Tracy from Palm Harbor, Florida.
And these two angels I had.
OSTROWSKY. I won't try to. I don't want to mess your name up because I wouldn't get it right.
That goes in that too.
She sent these little things here, and she has bought these, but they're so cute. Mama's putting them on the tree, so it doesn't have to be homemade. It doesn't have to be just Christmas. Mama's got different stuff over there. Mama's gonna bring some more over here. But isn't that neat? She sent each of us one of them. Aren't those beautiful? And this one, as she wrote on the back of them, Tracy, that was so nice of you. And then Miss Tracy outdid herself. She sent a whole box, or 2 boxes of goodies. She sent Maggie some stuff.
Oh, Maggie's gifts to you wrapped up.
She
under
sent
the
flags. She sent candy.
And it's a red bird, and I love it. It's on my trees.
The red bird.
Yeah.
And she sent these neat little coffee things. I've never seen one like this, but it's for. And she sent me some coffee. And here is like the ground aroma here, and this is lava Azza coffee, ground aroma. But these little scoopers, I want you to look at this. I've never seen one of these, Tracy. It's metal, and it's got this clip. And so when you open these bags, you know, you've got the little things, and you roll them down like this, but then what do you do to make it stay? Well, Tracy's fixed that. You put your little clip on there, and then you got your clip and your dipper and everything right there. I love that, and I'll use that. Trust me, she sent 2 of these. She sent these little twinkle lights. They'll definitely make it to the tree, Tracy, because that will light up
to the
tree.
table.
She sent me a beautiful book here, and it's a Grateful Heart's 365 Ways to Give Thanks at Mealtime. I love this. I love these kind of books. I love a book you can pick up and read, and you can read as many as you want, and you can lay it down, and the next day pick it up and start. I love these little books like this. I keep a lot of these in my office on my desk. And look at these. Someone made these.
There was 4 of them, but I got them on my tree. And
They're already on the tree, but look, they're made
and
out
I
of
don't
ribbons.
want to take them all off.
Look how neat that is. Who made these?
What did I do with my paper?
Mama's fixing it. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff that's on Mama's tree. One of y'all sent me a 30-day cake coming in the mail and a starter. And it reminded me so much of my granny's cakes I can't wait to cut into that. Going to put it in the refrigerator. Keep it good and cold. Love it. Thank you so much.
Okay, it was this lady, and she made these homemade, and these are you got one.
Diana Westgate made these here.
These are
And these are things she made. Look at this talent. Stamps, and they're a coaster for your coffee.
And
Diana Westgate.
that was mine, and that's yours. And these little magnets. She said she also.
And she made these little magnets with stamps behind them and put a magnet on them.
And so the one that sent the cake also sent you the starter. Ain't that
this
one?
is what they call starter,
Ain't that
folks.
Beautiful.
And this is reason called a friendship cake.
Well, she said it was an Amish friendship.
Amish friendship cake. So you make this up and you add different things to it. You keep it in a glass jar with stir it with a wooden spoon. You put a cloth over it, and you add different things to it every day for 30 days. You stir it so many days. You add something so many days, and when you get through, you got enough stuff to make 3 cakes, I believe it is. But you also have some of this liquid left, and you give it to a friend, and then they can make them one, and so on. And that's the way. That's the reason they call it a friendship cake, because you keep on giving it. There is ways you can make the starter. I have read, because at one time I didn't have any starter, and then a friend of ours gave us some, and I made a cake, and then I still don't have no starter. But thank you, Diana. Now I have a new starter, and I appreciate that. But this box has just got all kinds of little goodies in it. She sent different candies. She has sent this little coffee. This is a French roast, and it says it's dark roast coffee. It's instant. So I can either make that in the evenings, or I can add that to a percolator, and it'll make my other coffee flavored like that. I did that sometimes. Here she sent this. This is medium roast. This is Trader Joe's coffee. So, and she sent me a clip for each of those. She has just outdone herself. Sent these wonderful notes, things here. Sent a towel. Sent some sugar-free lifesavers. I thought y'all could see. Sugar-free lifesavers.
She's looking out for me on the sugar.
Mama, I am glad somebody's looking out for you with sugar. And she sent some barbecue sauce here. Says from a local restaurant there, and it to try. And it is, here's the name of it, Montgomery Inn barbecue sauce. So Montgomery Inn. There's your barbecue sauce. Just all kinds of little goodies. And a flag here.
It's a beautiful flag.
Red bird. It's one of the garden flags. Mama's going to use the cardinal somewhere in her living room, she said. I don't know how you're going to work that in, Mom. You got a flagpole in there?
I will put it some way. I've got one flag on my door.
So we thank you, Miss Tracy. And we thank you, Miss Diane.
And done the beautiful. This is
just one of them. You'll see the rest of them goes around Mom's tree.
Don't ask me. I'll take them all out. There's 4 of them. 4 different things.
Mama says, you ain't taking them off because they didn't get them placed. Mama is very particular. You know how strict she is in her cooking. She's strict with her decorating too. Every ornament's hung in a certain way in a certain place, and if I hang one or if I move one, she moves it back.
Johnny, I'm not that strict.
Yes. Very strict. Very, very strict. Okay, anybody else out there? Hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving, Lorraine. We had a great Thanksgiving. We hope you did too. We said a prayer for those who had lost loved ones. We thought of y'all. In fact, some of the people that was with us had lost loved ones this year, and it was different. It was different, and it's not going to be the same. But through prayer and through the grace of God, He'll get us through. And everyone knows the pain of losing someone. And if you don't, you're really blessed to not have had to have gone through that. But anyway, it's just holidays are always a little bitter, a little sweet. But try to focus more on the sweet. Try to find time to think about the good. Try to find time to count your blessings and to be thankful. I don't know someone must ask where I work. He works for the state. I do. I don't ever tell specifically about my job. Not that it's secret or anything, but I've said this before. We do have a social media policy. And if you post your job or you post where you work and all that, they would rather you also do a disclaimer that your views and opinions are only yours and not of the state. So I always say that my views and opinions, anything that Mama and I do on here is just us. We're not speaking for nobody. We're not trying to ever tell you this right. And we even like when we tell you something cooking, we're not saying this is the right way we do it. We're just saying this is the way we do it.
It might not never be right, but that's
Might
what
not
we're
be.
used
This
to.
is what we do. We're not here to teach you. You know, a lot of people say we're trying to teach people how to cook.
No,
We're just
I
showing
would
you.
never
We're just here to share. That's all we're up to. You know.
that's right.
Just share what we do. If you like it, do it that way. If you don't, you know what I do. I will watch other videos, and you know, and when you're saying a prayer, I'm pretty sure you say a prayer for Mama Sue. She's hopefully going to be. She was due another treatment, but they let her wait until after Thanksgiving so she can enjoy time with her family. So her final treatment will be coming up this coming week, I believe, and then she'll be having her surgery. So be lifting her up in prayer and be lifting her family up. And some other folks that's on here we know, and some we talk to, some we don't. Just haven't had the opportunity to, but just remember all them. But do say a little special prayer for Mama Sue from Miss Sue Garrett. She's she and I started talking when we first started selling cookbooks, and I had just messaged her and asked her, and I told her what we were doing, and she said, "Yeah, I've seen your coffee time," and so we started talking, and she was really inspirational in helping us know how to deal with the cookbooks, because when you are dealing
So thankful for her.
with mailing out stuff at a high volume, you gotta have a plan. And she was so gracious and so kind. And since then, we've talked several times. And she's true blue, folks. She is salt and light, and she's a wonderful lady. And we consider them our friends, and we're just glad to have them as our friends too. So we've been praying for her, and we want you all to join us in praying for her too. All right, Mama. Anything else you want to?
No,
Anything else you got to show? Or
not that I know.
you gonna cook any tonight, Mama?
Probably not.
Mom,
There's
the
so
day
much-
is young. It's just 3:30.
So much food we had yesterday. And I just ate one plate, one helping of what I ate.
It was as big as a garbage can.
I didn't have to tell the size of the
No,
plate.
it was just a regular plate. Mama has,
I've been trying.
she's trying to cut down on the sugar and trying to get healthier. It's, of course, it's just,
Get
it's a
older.
battle. It's a battle trying to, but she does pretty good. But she was, you know, just
I was good.
free falling for a while there with, and I said, Mama, do you need that another Sprite with sugar in it? Let's try zero. Or let's. She wouldn't have it, but now she's decided she might ought to.
I'm doing a little better, is all I'm going to say.
You are, Mama, and I'm proud of you.
And on Thanksgiving, it wouldn't be nothing for me to go back and get a second helping of something I like dressing or something else, but I didn't eat some.
Mama don't ever eat much though. Sometimes I tell her she eats like a bird. Any other questions or anything while we're on here right quick? Hey, Lorraine, we're sending prayers for you. Losing folks it's nothing you get over. You're just getting through it, and it's sad. But the Lord will get you through, and we just have to trust in Him to get us through, and try to direct our attention to the memories, and try to direct our attention to the positive as much as we can.
Me and Johnny talks about his daddy a lot, and we'll joke and say stuff he says and different things. And I said some people might think it's wrong, but to me that helps him stay alive in our hearts and minds and stuff. And
My dad was a
it
character.
just makes him feel like he's right here with us when we do that.
Dad was a character. He was a good person, but he would say the funniest things, and we talk about it. Sometimes we'll say something he said. He was a good guy. He really was, but he would say the funniest things.
But that's how we keep him here with us, is mention him and say stuff.
Maggie says, someone said they eat like a bird. They eat like a whooping grain.
That's what I eat.
Hey, Angie from North Carolina. How are you?
A whooping thing. I really like it.
Linda, someone sent this to me, but I have seen them online. It says running on coffee and Jesus, and it's big. I love a big mug.
And mine says blessed. No, I was grateful and blessed.
And it's crock. It's it holds your coffee good and warm. So someone sent this. One of our friends from Coffee Time sent this, but you can get them online because I have seen them on there. Okay, Thomas. Yeah, carrying on with the recipes and remembering, who made what. Like this side will always be Granny's, because Granny made it and it was her recipe originally, and we love it. And so when we think of it, we think of Granny. Cornbread dressing that Mama makes, she always thinks of her older sister because she loved it so good, and she could make her own. But anytime Mama made it, Mama makes sure she got some of it because she just wanted cornbread dressing, gravy, and cranberry sauce. That was a meal for her. She would eat nothing else. And she'd say, "You having dressing?" Mom said, "Yes." "Well, I'll be there."
And egg salads. So when I made it for sandwich.
Egg salad, yeah.
She'd say, "If you're making it, bring me some."
Hello, Bonnie from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, hi.
I bet it's warm there too. It's cold here today, folks.
And he's running a fan and freezing me inside.
Mama, her ideal freezing is different than mine. If it's 72 or 3 in the house and you got a fan going and it's just moving some air, it's on low. Mama said, "You got that old fan?" I said, "Mama, it's not an air conditioner. It's just a ceiling fan. It's moving some air around a little bit." Maggie had to go out 2 or 3 times earlier, and it was cold. Maggie's got this thing, and you can ask Mama, it's a true. If I call Mama through the day,
That's right.
if she can hear my voice on the other end of the phone,
I usually have it on the speakerphone and she can hear it.
she wants to go outside. And I guess she's looking for me. I don't know. But she'll run to the door and bark and want to go out. And I said, "She's wanting to go out because she hurt you." I said, "Well, Mommy better take her just in case." But it's every time. So if I get on the phone, if I'm over here and I get on the phone and I'm talking to somebody else, she wants to go out. It's like, he's talking. It's time to go out.
She's not getting the attention.
I don't know. She's just got a thing about phones now. All right, folks. I don't see anything else popping up. I see a lot of well wishes and hellos, and hello to all y'all.
Hello.
Someone told me I could use my iPad and be able to see it bigger. I'm gonna work on that little detail and see if I can see y'all. At least we tried to record on it, and y'all didn't like it, and we didn't either. It was different. It was.
Might be all right live though.
It might be. We don't know, but we need a camera person, I guess, somebody to tell me what to do, because I just barely can get up going sometimes. I'm not a techno-savvy person on some of this. And I've learned a lot in doing it and learn a lot as we go. Okay. Hello, everybody, again. We're going to go, and Mama's got chores. She's untalked herself. I can already tell what she's wheeling around here today. This stuff. She's got to go. She wants to have every stitch of Christmas up and ready to go by the 1st day of December. So she's going to just enjoy.
Right before the last day of this month, because that's going to be rushing.
And the moment you've upped it a day.
Well, the first day I thought of it, I've got an appointment. And I ain't going to get to work on it then.
She wants everything up sometime soon. She wants to enjoy the whole month and just be able to enjoy her Christmas and not have to worry about it. Because sometimes we have been late putting stuff up and getting everything going.
Hustling, having parties, and a big dinner. It's kind of, you don't get to relax and enjoy it.
I think we will be able to get together for a little dinner this year with maybe some small ones, and maybe not a large group, but at least a few people, maybe every now and then, with vaccines. And the COVID seems to be a little less, but not completely gone. Pray for those folks that have got it. It seems like every day or two I hear about a new group or new family that has it. So let's just keep remembering them, keep praying for them. Okay. Happy Friday, William. Happy. Okay. Your tree is up, Lynn. A lot of people didn't put their trees up till today. Today's usually the day they put them up, or Thanksgiving Day, some people. We certainly pause and take time for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays.
Oh, yes.
And Mama's got, right now, there's pumpkins and turkeys and Christmas all blended up over here. She's going to get probably de-pumpkin today.
That's one of my goals for today.
And go all Christmas. But we keep
Had to
fall
put
out.
pumpkins away. And
We keep
everything.
fall out through Thanksgiving, and then she switches over. But we're very thankful. We're very much appreciative of Thanksgiving. All right, folks. I guess, Mama, you got anything else?
No.
Just remember, you can get this for free with a $99 purchase in the Tupperware world. And that's a great deal. It really is. And those are great bowls. So I guess out of all the bowls that Mama has for Tupperware, and she's got all kinds of them, those are the ones that she uses most because she likes the seals, the lids, because they're so,
the size.
because of the big tabs on them, and they just peel right off, and they go right back on the same way. And she likes the size, and she likes the way they go in the refrigerator.
And
And
anything stacks in the refrigerator, it's a big benefit.
exactly, they hold different stuff. And you can serve out of these. You can't microwave out of these, though, but you can serve out of them. You can store in them. We use them a lot in the summer because, like macaroni salad, potato salad, any kind of cold salad, they go in there because that's going to be easy and to do. And like I said, they're kind of different colors, but this is the same colors they're giving away today. So get those.
I like the colors of these. They're
Yeah, these are
they're
not
just
seasonal.
cheery. I like
These would not be considered seasonal. I don't think. You could use these anytime. This one's more pastel, but these two here, I mean, that's just year-round colors to me.
I think they're a pretty color this time.
But check out the other things. I've got them listed up there. I've even put the brochure up. So y'all can check all that out. But we're going to go. Mom's got work to do. And the longer we sit here and talk, the more the work's piling up. So we're going to head on over here. And Mama's got chores. Am I decorating the tops of some trees?
We've got 2 more trees. Unless I get on a ladder, you're going to decorate.
No, you ain't getting on no ladder, Mama. I'll do the tops for sure.
Okay.
Get those lights and get those toppers put on there. I can handle that.
Those done.
So you've heard it, folks. Here we are, going to have to work some more. But by the 1st of December, Mama has laid down the law. She's going to be ready to relax and enjoy
I have
December.
Fall put away and Christmas put out.
We'll see.
Cross all fingers. Get them all crossed so we can have
Get them all crossed. Ready? Here we go. All right. Folks, we're going to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Mama. We may or may not do something later. If we do, we'll share it with you.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
not, you'll know we're working on some trees or something. Mama's got me
Or
working
he
some-
might just come back on here and talk your leg off again.
Mama says I talk too much. I want to go then. Before she,
Bye-bye.
we'll go before she says something hurt my feelings.
Bye-bye, Mama. God bless you.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day.